Good morning student, this is your English period and today we will study in English Literature course book our lesson 4 Information Please. Today I will explain you this lesson. Student, this is your English Literature course book. This is lesson 4 Information Please in English Literature. And today I will explain you this lesson. When I was a young boy, my father had one of the first telephones in our neighborhood. I remember the polished old case fastened to the wall. The shiny receiver hung on the side of the box. I was too little to reach the telephone, but listened with fascination when my mother talked to it. In this story, a boy said that when he was young, his father brought a telephone in their house. They were very happy, and the polished old case fastened the wall. The shiny receiver of telephone hung on the side of the box. The boy said that he was too small to receive the telephone, but when his mother talked to someone with telephone, seeing this, he became very happy. Then I discovered that somewhere inside the wonderful device lived an amazing person. Her name was Information Please. She knew everything. She could supply anyone's number and the correct time. My personal experience with the genie in a bottle came one day while my mother was visiting a neighbor, amusing myself at the tool bench in the basement. I waked my finger with a hammer. The pain was terrible, but I did not cry because there was no one home to give sympathy. After some time, he had discovered that someone is inside that telephone who is Information Please, who could solve all the problem and could supply anyone number and correct time. The boy told that his personal experience with that is when one day his mother went to neighbor, he had hurt his finger with hammer. He had hurt his finger with hammer, but he did not cry because no one in his home who could give him sympathy. The boy hurt his finger with hammer, but he did not cry because no one in the house who could give him sympathy. I walked around sucking my throbbing finger. Finally, arriving at the stairway, the telephone quickly, I ran for the footstool in the parlor and dragged it to the landing. Climbing up, I unhooked the receiver and held it to my ear. Information please, I said into the mouthpiece just above my head. A click or two and a small clear voice spoke into my ear, information. One day a telephone bell rang. Somehow boy managed to reach up the telephone and he put the receiver in his ear and said, information please, in it. From that, the boy heard a voice of lady and said, information. I hurt my finger. I wailed into the phone. The tears came readily enough now that I had an audience. Is not your mother home? came the question. Nobody is home but me. I blubbered. Are you bleeding? The voice asked. No, I replied. I hit my finger with the hammer and it hurts. Can you open the ice box? She asked. I said I could. Then chip off a little bit of ice and hold it to your finger, said the voice. The boy told her that he had hurt his finger badly. What he do? The lady asked him where his mother. The boy told her that there was nobody in the house except him. The lady asked if he bleeding. The lady asked if he bleeding. The boy replied no. It is not bleeding, only hurt badly and had pain also. The lady said, can he open the ice box? He said, sure. The lady said that he should put a little bit of ice in his finger and hold it. After that, I called information police for everything. I asked her for help with my geography and maths. She told me my pet chipmunk, which I had caught in the park just the day before, would eat fruits and nuts. Then there was the time Pete, our pet canary, died. I called information police and told her the sad story. She listened and said things grown up say to soothe child, but I was not consoled. I asked her, why do birds which sing so beautifully and bring joy to all families end up as a heap of feathers on the bottom of a cage? She sensed my deep concern, for she said quietly, Vigne, always remember that there are other worlds to sing in. I felt better. After that day, the boy asked everything and every problem with her. Even he asked for help in maths and geography also. One day, boy told that lady who he called information police about his canary bird who had died. The lady tried to console him, but he was not. The boy asked him, why do birds so beautifully to all families end up as a heap of feather on the bottom of a cage? The lady replied that there are other worlds to sing in. So in that way, the boy asked several questions to information police and she tried to answer his question in her own way.